Hey there folks, Caleb Downing with SDI, and real quick today, let's go over how I go about clearing and making safe my pistols. Let's get into it. Alright, so first off, the most important thing to understand is when you're dealing with firearms, I know this probably sounds like we're preaching to the choir, but when you're dealing with firearms, you have to follow the safety rules. And just going over them again real quick, it's treat, never, keep, keep. Treat every weapon as if it's loaded. Never point the weapon at anything you don't intend or are comfortable destroying or putting a hole through. Never put your finger on the trigger until you're ready to fire, and never put the weapon on, or keep the weapon on safe. Never put the weapon off safe until you are ready to fire. So if you follow those rules, treat, never, keep, keep, you're gonna be in a much better place than if you just willy-nilly pick up the gun and start fidgeting with it. All right, so keeping all those safety rules in mind, let's go about clearing this firearm. The first thing that I like to do is just remove the source of ammunition. This comes from old infantry kind of stuff. If you have a runaway machine gun, how do you stop a runaway machine gun? You pinch off the belt so there's no more ammunition, or you drop the magazine, depending on how the system works. So for this case, we're going to remove the ammunition just in the wild scenario that the gun goes off and there's only one round possibly in the gun. So we remove the source of ammunition. We're going to keep the weapon pointed in a safe direction, keep our finger off the trigger. If it has a safety, sometimes you have to disengage the safety to rack the slide. So if it has one of those, you're going to disengage the safety, rack the slide. There went a piece of, well, it's not really brass, it's a dummy round, but it ejected. We saw that. Big boy rules would say that we saw something come out of there. There's no more ammunition. It's going to be safe, but we still want to look down there. So we look down through the magazine. See me? I see you. You look down through the magazine hole to make sure there's, again, no source of ammunition. You're going to look inside and you're looking for nothing. You're not looking for brass, because in the strange situation to where you see brass and your brain goes, I see brass, that's what I'm looking for, it's good. You close the slide and you think you just cleared the gun, whereas you didn't clear the gun because you saw brass. So when you look down in there, you are looking for nothing. And if you see nothing down in the chamber, then you're good to go. So there's nothing in the magazine well, there's nothing in the chamber. You can even physically put your finger in there. I need to clean my gun. But you can physically put your finger in there and make sure there's absolutely nothing down in that chamber. Once you've done that, you can drop the slide, drop the hammer, however you need to, and now you have a cleared and safe firearm. Still, even though you just cleared it, treat it like it's loaded. Obviously, if you're doing gunsmithing stuff and taking it apart, you're going to have to treat it a little bit different slightly. But for storage and whatnot, or handing this off to somebody, you still wouldn't clear it like this and then hand it to somebody. No, you would want to hand it to them properly, like so. Anyway, guys, I hope you found that interesting. I hope you found it helpful. Treat guns like tools, and know that the tool will only do what the person using the tool is going to make it do. So you be smart, you educate yourself, and treat these tools with respect. All right, Caleb Downing with SDI. Hope you found it interesting and helpful, and hopefully we'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.